Welcome to Macomb Community College's Automotive Technology program. My name is David Rowland, and today I want to demonstrate how to assemble pistons and connecting rods when you have a press-fit piston pin. So what I've got for you today is I've got my pistons and connecting rods all clean and ready for assembly. My connecting rods, previously we've resized the big ends and we've pin fit the small ends. So we've got the exactly 1/1000ths clearance press fit between the piston pin and the connecting rod. And that's how we're going to retain the piston pin in this particular rotating assembly. So we've cleaned the connecting rods. We've used a thread chaser set on the nuts and on the bolt threads, so we're 100% sure they're clean. We've soap and water cleaned their pistons. We've cleaned our connecting rods in solvent. Everything's cleaned and prepped and ready to go. So today what we're going to do, instead of using a press fixture to assemble this press fit, we're going to use a different process. We're going to heat the small end of the connecting rod in a rod oven, and then the pieces will slide together, and then as they normalize in temperature, the press fit will return, and they'll be captured, and we won't have to use a press at all to put them together. All right, what we have here today is we've got the Sunnin rod oven, and the way this setup works is we're going to take our connecting rod and we're going to place it in the oven and cycle the machine. What it's going to do is it's going to heat up the small end of that connecting rod, and we've got our piston set up here with our pin ready to go. Before we do this, we have to preset the stop so that we'll insert the piston pin just to the right depth, and that depth has to be perfect in order for the piston pin to be centered in the piston and the rod to be centered in the piston when it's all assembled. So I've already preset my stop. I'll put the piston in properly. And the other thing to know is that you have to be sure that the connecting rod is going to be assembled properly to the piston. And the identification on these particular rods, there's a small spit hole here that has to face the camshaft. And I've got a mark on my piston that tells me which way is forward. So I've already predetermined which way the spit hole has to go to assemble these properly. So I've got my rod is heating. I'm going to wait for the machine to tell me it's ready to go, and when the machine tells us it's ready to go, we'll take the rod, orient it properly, and then use this pushing device to push the piston pin into the connecting rod. Alright, so we're ready. Our connecting rod's nice and warm. We're going to take the rod, we're going to orient it properly, and we're going to press this pin all the way in.
Oh, darn, that would go in easy.
And we'll just hold it there for a little bit while that pin warms up. And there we go. We now have our piston pin press fit, and now you can see that when the connecting rod is centered in the piston, that we'll have the equal amount sticking out the pin. It'll be perfectly centered. Alright, we're ready to hang the last connecting rod. Here we go. Orient the rod properly, piston in the fixture. There we go. So there you have it. That's how we install piston pins in a press fit connecting rod without having to use a press. Thank you for joining us today.